Have you ever read a book and by the end of it, you enjoyed it, but then you're like, I didn't really take any notes regarding action items that I could actually implement from the book. And then you go ahead and forget about it, right? It was just a book that you read. But wouldn't it be nice if there was like a site or an app that you could put in a title of a book and you're not just trying to get like a summary. There's plenty of those around, right? That summarizes books, but specific action items, learning lessons, insights from the book that you could actually implement on yourself. So I thought that would be cool, and I went ahead and created a website using Copilot and agent mode, mainly talking to it. It was insane how much things it just got like right off the bat. I hardly had to code anything. It was like 98% just talking. It's a good time to be alive, folks. It's a great time. If you're new to this channel, my name's Ronald Adolph, and I talk about finance, tech, and productivity. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what I'm talking about here. By the way, thanks for those who responded to me on Twitter. I was on the fence of what to call this. I wanted to know if I should call it Read to Do or Book to Action. And it seems like Book to Action won. I only got a few votes. If any of you guys want to chime in and put in your vote. But so far, I went ahead and went with Book to Action. So this is it right here. Easy interface. And we can just enter in the title of a book right here, like how to, let's say, win friends and influence people. That's the classic one from Dale Carnegie. Win friends and influence. And if I also wanted, I could just go ahead and choose from the training books that I have here. If I wanted to see like some more training books, I added this refresh button. But we're not going to choose any of these right now. Let's specifically look for how to win friends and choose get insights. So wanted to make it, for some reason, it takes like a few seconds to pull it, but I guess it's analyzing the book, and it's on the back end, it's using Open Router. So it's using AI to do all the work. And I wanted to make it look at least somewhat interesting while we're waiting. So I put in an animation of a book flipping through pages, that little text scrolling. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy that. All right, so here it is. How to win friends and influence people. Nice little image of the book here and a link to Amazon. I mean, you know what Amazon is. Okay, it's just it's a link. And so, it first gives us a little summary, but just a part of the summary. If you want to see more, we can go ahead and see a more detailed summary. I'm a big fan of reading blogs that have the feature that reads out loud to you. So I wanted to add that feature to it. So I had asked Agent Mode, I'm like, hey, can you add a read out loud button? And
book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Summary: Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People is a foundation.
That voice, I like it. I think it sounds pretty realistic, and it's a free API that's used on the back end. If you don't like that voice and want to change it, you can click the gear icon here and then select another voice. All right, so anyway, let's get to the most important part right here, which is the 7-day action plan. So it grabs several insights. The first one is show genuine interest in others by asking questions about their lives. I also included the ability to add it to your calendar. So if that's the goal that you're going to do on Monday, we could just click add to calendar and boom, show genuine interest. That's what you're going to do on Monday. Put that down. And it has it in the description also. Now, if we wanted to see more details regarding this, I added a details page. As you can see, there's also the add to calendar. Now, there is a difference here now. If I add to calendar from the details page, it's going to have a lot more detail here also. So at least you have that choice. The other feature that I added is the ability to just print it out to PDF. So whether you want a detailed plan or a short one, you have the option. Let's choose detailed just so you can see how it looks. When I right click here now, it's going to give you multiple pages, starting off with a summary and then a page for each day with all the details for the insights. And then if you just don't need all that and just wanted a shorter version, we could just have like this one pager right here. That's just a quick action plan. Boom, summary and steps right there. Now, some people might want to switch between light mode and dark mode. Let's say you're working at night and you don't want this bright screen. So I added that feature. That was a quick one to add. I thought that was going to be tricky, but nope. Copilot was able to do that easily with agent mode. But yeah, that's it. I could jump back to the home page here. If I wanted to just choose one from the trending, click that, and that'll bring it up. So it was interesting to find out which features took me longer to implement than others. There were some I thought was going to be quick and then it took longer, and some vice versa that I thought was going to be longer and it was much quicker. So for example, the PDF, I thought that was going to be fairly easy because I would just use a third-party tool, but no, just to massage it and make sure that it worked right the way that I want, it took some time because at first it was generating PDFs that were images, and images you can't search to that. Now I wanted it to be searchable because if you're looking through the 8 pages, maybe there might be something you just want to do a quick find on. So now it's searchable, right? So for example, for this new book here, if we brought that up, you literally could just do control find and type in the word to search on, create. And this might not be important to you, but there are some people that want to be able to search. So you're welcome. Okay. It's the little things that matter. So that's it. It's an interesting title. Everything is figure-outable. So folks, let me know, like in this tour, if there's some features that you would want to see here. I had someone tell me that, supporting multiple languages could be one, so I put that on my list. Before I get out of here, I just thought to show you this. I just out of curiosity, I was like, why don't I search a fiction book like Star Wars and see what actionable steps, if any, it would return. And pretty cool. Look, on Monday, embrace your personal call to adventure by identifying an area in your life where you feel called to make a change or take a bold step. It's like the beginning of your own hero's journey. That's pretty cool. That would be your challenge on Monday. It's from chapter 2, called The Message. That's interesting. I never read the book. I just saw the movie. But Tuesday, seek mentorship or guidance from someone wiser or more experienced in your chosen area. That's from chapter 3 of the book, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was thinking Yoda at first, but Obi-Wan, I guess, was a mentor too. That's awesome. I don't know. Let me know, you guys, in the comments with Copilot and Agent Mode. It's limitless. What app would you build? What website would you try to create? Let's talk about it. See ya.